All right, let's do a quick preview. We've got 11 minutes left, so let's do a quick preview about Hell in the Cell, which is Monday week.
Yes.
Our time, Australian time.
So currently there are 4 matches announced.
Yeah, let's go through them quickly.
All right, so the first match, which was coincidentally what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins inside the Hell in a Cell.
Look, they're both good enough. They're both experienced enough to make this a little bit of a classic. I've got a feeling Cody will probably go over.
Because they're building him to eventually take...
Well, they are, and he's talking about, when he wins the world title, he wants to bring back the big winged eagle belt or whatever you call it, which will be good, because he was the one who brought back the white intercontinental strength.
Yeah.
In his first run or his previous run. So I would suggest Cody will probably go over, which will set Rollins off on some other tantrum and, how he'll go all berserk and freaky and probably attack the crap out of him after the match and all of that. But I think, look, on paper, you would expect it to be a bloody good match.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'll be a very, very strong, good match. And I've got to be honest, I would look forward to seeing that one. That's one of the ones I'd look forward to.
That, the whole reason why I was going to watch Mania Backlash, I was going to watch it on, it's Mania repeat, but when I saw Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, I'm like, yes, I want to watch it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they got great matches going on at the moment.
Well, there's credibility. There's a bit of a storyline. There's probably only a couple of good things. Like what's happening with the bloodline and the whole Roman Reigns story. That's been very good for a while. This is another one, Cody and Seth. That's another good one. So they can do it.
Oh, no doubt.
Very few and far between. Because they're the two main ones. I mean, Omos and Bobby Lashley, Yeah,
I mean...
Omos, there's only because he's, they're trying to probably make him the next Andre, which he never will be. But he is, a big guy, 7'3", 400 plus. But anyway, your views on the Cody-Seth match, who do you think will go over?
I see that Seth needs his win because he's currently 2-0 with Rhodes at this point. I think he needs this win.
Well, yeah, but then what does that do to Cody?
But the downside to it is that it kills Cody's momentum. So
well, it certainly kills the momentum. It doesn't kill Cody, but it depends how it finishes, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You can lose without really losing.
Yeah, that's true.
In the eyes of the people, so. But it'll be an interesting match.
I mean, we know they can put on great matches. Just look at the last two they've had. They're fantastic. But obviously, I could see Cody going over.
Well, that's the most likely scenario given his trajectory.
Yeah, because that's where we're heading at this point. Because I wouldn't be surprised with Money in the Bank if I don't see Cody winning a ladder match for the briefcase. Well, I feel if you have Cody as the Money in the Bank holder, it kind of rushes it.
No, because they're advertising Money in the Bank as the winner will main event WrestleMania.
Which is interesting because before it was always any time, any place.
Yeah, they're not doing that now. But so that gives them till WrestleMania to potentially, he won't go against Reigns. I think that'll be The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
So I think Cody either wins Hell in a Cell and Money in the Bank or loses Hell in the Cell but wins Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah.
I think either way, probably he wins Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going to go. But to have it happened 9 months before Mania. Like, that's a long time to dedicate somebody to put in the main event, though.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. When is Money in the Bank?
July.
Is it July? Is it? Okay.
I think it's a few weeks before, because I think SummerSlam is the end of July. I think it's a few weeks before
so you're right. It's about 8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nah. Maybe the winner of Money in the Bank doesn't actually go to WrestleMania. Maybe at some point they put the case up against someone in the match. And
then closer to time, probably. Yeah.
Look, I mean, a lot of things can happen. Injuries, there's a million things that could happen.
That's true.
What else have we got on that card?
All right. Then that takes us into Bianca Belair defending her Raw Women's Championship against Asuka and against Becky Lynch, which is stems off from what we were talking about at the top of the show with the whole Sasha Banks and Naomi situation, where they had to put Becky Lynch and Asuka in a one contender match to save the match, kind of.
Yeah. My prediction is Asuka will win.
I can see it, and then that gets Bianca out of the title picture, and then that keeps, because they still got the Lynch and Asuka feud, kind of. Yeah,
because she gave her the belt when she was Lynch gave her the belt, gave Asuka the belt when she was pregnant and leaving, and so there's a story there, and they sort of started to rehash it a bit.
Yeah, but once the belt's in play, you can probably see it more snowball.
I'd like to see Asuka win.
Yeah,
I'm sick of the Becky Belair thing.
I mean, when it happened, like the last time before she won the Elimination Chamber, like I thought that's perfect. That was perfect to end it. Becky goes over, that leaves Bianca working her way up. But I didn't think they were going to do it so quickly.
Well, again, you don't know what they're thinking, but if we're doing a prediction, I'm predicting Asuka. And maybe without
Bianca in the decision.
No, probably Becky. Maybe Asuka pins Belair.
Yeah.
And then Becky goes, well, I wasn't pinned. I didn't lose. And that's how they, reignite the Asuka Becky thing.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, I can see, because if Bianca wins this, what else is left for her?
Yeah, I think, I agree. I think she cool her off a little bit.
Yeah.
But my pick's Asuka.
Yeah, I can see Asuka as well, so I'm going to go with Asuka as well.
All
right, so that takes us into Kevin Owens facing Elias's younger brother, Ezekiel, which is really Elias.
Yeah. Look, I think that'll be a good match. Kevin Owens is a great worker.
Oh, no doubt.
And what he did was Stone Cold in the WrestleMania main event. I mean, he sort of had to carry a lot of that, even though Stone Cold was brilliant, but you know what I mean. And this Ezekiel Elias, I've been watching him a little bit closely. He's almost built a bit now like the Ultimate Warrior. Not quite, but he has a little bit of Ultimate Warrior look about his body.
And the tassels too.
Yeah, but he's just a bit more sane and he can actually work. I think this could be a bloody good match.
Yeah, like Elias can work.
Ezekiel will go over.
Yeah, and hopefully that.
But I'm going to tell you now, I have a prediction. I predict they'll get somebody to come out that'll look like Elias, enough to make you think, oh, there's Elias. You wait and see. There'll be somebody growing a beard at the moment with jeans and a guitar or whatever. And look, it could be someone from NXT. It could be someone who's just a lookalike or whatever. but I almost guarantee you Elias will come out. Well, a fake Elias, but
so that solidifies the whole younger brother situation.
Yeah,
then.
you know.
I see that.
Owens is sitting in the middle of the ring and he's going crazy, and the whole bit. And look, you never know. Maybe if this guy's any good, if this guy's any good, they might team Elias and Ezekiel.
Yeah, and do the whole brothers tag team.
And then do something like that. So I would not be surprised in the slightest if they had not sort of making up an Ezekiel somewhere. But what they did with the fake Undertaker, and that sort of. I reckon they could do something like that. And if they don't, I think it's a big opportunity missed, because I reckon that would just be a classic where everyone goes, "Oh wow!" at the end, like. Maybe Ezekiel gets the pin, or maybe it's towards the end of the match.
Yeah.
And Ezekiel comes out, Elias comes out strumming the guitar. And, Kevin Owens is distracted. He gets rolled up. Ezekiel gets the 1, 2, 3. There's Elias. And, obviously it's not, but
yeah, then
I reckon that could be really, really entertaining if done properly.
I actually do like the sound of that. That could really work.
Yeah. I should go back into booking. Anyway,
all right.
I'd love to see. That's what I'd like to see. Whether that happens, God knows. But anyway,
all right.
What's the other one?
So the last match that has been announced thus far, is Bobby Lashley versus Omos, but the slight difference being that it's now a 2-on-1 with Omos and MVP versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest to you that Bobby Lashley will go over, but he'll pin MVP.
Yeah. Because
they won't kill Omos's run or anything. And it could be that, Omos is outside of the ring, or he got clobbered or went through a table or did something, and they quit, because MVP, he'll take the, he'll have to take the count.
Yeah, that's why I think they put him in the match. That's why I think they put MVP in there.
That way you don't kill Omos by any stretch. MVP's at that stage now where he's more the manager, mouthpiece.
Yeah, he doesn't
like a bit of like Mr. Fuji in the late days,
Oh yeah.
That sort of thing where they come in and they'll do a match here and there and whatever. He's just come back from a meniscus, so. Yeah,
I don't think he'll do too much.
Oh no, he's in good nick. I follow him on social media, and he's always putting his workout videos and that. He's good to go. There's no problem with him. But he will get pinned.
Yeah.
And that way you just keep the story still a bit hot, because, they'll say, well, you didn't really beat Omos or whatever, or, or MVP will be going for that big kick and he accidentally gets Omos, or there'll be something. But Bobby Lashley will go over, and MVP will be the one who gets pinned.
I could definitely see that. That's something I could definitely see.
So they're the matches announced so far. We still don't really know at this stage what's happening with the Usos.
Yeah, we don't know the Usos nor with Reigns. Or even,
I don't think. I've got a funny feeling I heard something that Roman's not on this pay-per-view.
I think he's slowly
they're
his schedule.
Calling them off a bit,
Yeah, he's slowly...
He's not doing any house shows anymore for a little while.
Yeah, I think they're slowly transitioning him.
Yeah, I think they're trying to keep him fresh till Mania season.
Yeah.
So he'll come back at SummerSlam.
Probably lose a belt or lose one of the belts, maybe.
So there's still a few stories they don't have a lot of time. I haven't watched SmackDown today yet.
No, I haven't either.
So I don't know if anything transpired today, our time. And then, of course, you've got Raw on Monday and SmackDown Friday before. So they've still got the show today that they've had, and then 2 more shows to set up a few more things. So, but we will do a complete review of Hell in a Cell with yourself and me and Mike Manson and myself. So we'll do that in a couple of weeks.
Probably within the week.
Well, Monday the 13th is Monday the 6th.
Yeah, so probably within that week. We'll probably look at doing that.
That week, probably the Tuesday or the Wednesday night, we'll record our thing.
Yeah.
So I think we'll pencil that in for Hell in the Cell, because we'll need Monday to watch it, of course, Monday night. We'll have day jobs. And then we'll do a big review either the night after or the Wednesday night. So
yeah, we will.
We'll pencil that in. Well, that's been another very exciting hour and a half, Anthony, on this another edition of Wild World of Wrestling.
Yes, it has, and I've been told to relay some news from Manson as well.
Yes.
As you guys have probably been seeing on Pipeworks' social media.
Yes.
They've been they're closed until further notice. They've had to postpone their
opening.
Their opening, hopefully for not too much longer. Hopefully if not by June, hopefully some point after June, we'll probably have the wrestling there. Which is why, as I promised in the last show, there was going to be interviews with the wrestlers on the show. That's
going to be rescheduled as well, because the card may end up being slightly tweaked.
Yeah, there might be slight changes.
We've got to rebook wrestlers for that event. So at this stage, the Pipeworks Wrestling Show on the 26th of June
is currently up in the air.
Is entirely up in the air. It may go ahead, but more than likely will not. But we've got a very, very big show in Sunbury on
July 30th.
July 30, that's exactly right. There'll be more about that. But Sunbury Memorial Hall, Saturday, July 30.
NAW makes their return.
NAW makes a massive, massive return with a blockbuster show to mark our return. So NAW Sunbury, Saturday, July the 30th. As Jack Little would say, be there. Well, I think he said it better than that, but anyway. All right, Anthony. Well, lovely to catch up. Lovely to talk about all things current and happening around the world of wrestling, or particularly, I suppose, with WWE and with Hell in the Cell coming up in our predictions. Be interesting to see if we were right or wrong. Particularly, I'm keen to see if I was anywhere near the mark on the whole Elias thing.
It'd be very interesting to see. I do like the whole Elias idea.
And I will allow WWE to use my idea. I'm not precious about it.
Just at least give him credit, please.
Just give me a bit of credit. Yeah, look, that silly old man in Australia, he gave us an idea, but I dare say they probably won't. Which is fine. We'll do it here at Sunbury on July 30 anyway.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we might have to get a Manson lookalike.